again. So nice to see you again. What is in the way? I have this weird thing. Oh, maybe that's it. Better? Okay, better. Not sure what was on the camera. And I'm not sure why my camera's doing weird things. It works fine the first time, works great the second time. Love it. Anyway, so it's still Saturday, May 14th. So, there was a video right before this one. So, it's a 2-video day again, because, you know, I can't stop blabbing. So, I just have, that video had lots and lots of whips. A lot of whips, a lot of starts, a restart, if you haven't watched it yet. So, this is the second half of that video. So, I'm going to show you some more things. First up, my rotation, my daily rotation, only got a few pieces worked on this week. And I've just been so tired in the evening. I haven't worked on much. So, first up in the list was Blue Fairy from Clouds Factory. It's an electronic chart. It's from the Pinocchio chart, and I'm stitching her individually as an ornament. So here she is. I finished her dress, and I'm stitching her face. So this is on 14 count Delft Blue Ada, and I have a Magical Memories needle minder from True North Needle Minders, pretty sure. So not too much more on her, and I'll have her done. Okay, next up is Blue Village from Satsuma Street. Gorgeous. This is another one. I talked about it in my last video. I have some whips on black Ada, which I don't like working on, but sometimes you just gotta. So this is 14 count black Ada. And I worked some more on a couple of the buildings. I'm trying to wait and do all the white last, so I'm working on the blues and the greens and the purples right now. There's some orange in there too. And I have a Mickey Mouse Santa needle minder from Gina's Unique Boutique. After Blue Village came Book of Ink Circles, or Boink, as I love to call it. This is a free chart from Ink Circles. It was released a couple years back, and it's huge. And it's several charts. You actually have to download several pieces because it was released month by month. The border came out first, and then each of the blocks came out first. But there it is. I just love it. And I keep changing my mind about how I want to fill it in. Do I want to use solid DMCs? Do I want to use variegated? I don't know. I keep changing my mind. So, but I got to work on this quite a bit the other evening. This is 14 count white Ada. And here's the whole thing. I have the top half of the border done. All the block border except the exact, you know, absolute outer border. But that's what I worked on here. Is I finished, hold still, I finished stitching this part of it and filled in this line and started stitching all of this. So I got all this black stitched the other night. You can see I'm filling it in with yellow there, but I honestly have no idea what other colors I'm going to use. And I have my colorful owl needle minder. It really has lots of pretty colors in it, you can't tell. But beautiful owl needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. So, fun chart. So pretty. You could stitch it a billion different ways with the colors. You know, you could use the one, and they even say that. They say, you know, stitch it with the colors charted, or stitch it with any color. You know, any variation of color. So, that was all I worked on this week for my daily rotation. I only worked on a couple. So up next, I'm going to show these to you. Well, you know, maybe I'll get to all of them. First up is my other black work design from Liz Almond that I'm working on. Box of Delights. And this is also on 14 count Delft Blue Ada. Sticking to my whips. So this is what I have done so far on the first box. Working on doing all the little delights, the border on those. Same thing, I was going to do the whole border first and then fill in. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't decided. So I may fill in. I know I'm going to fill in with variegated from Mo's Sale and Carrie's Creations and Artiste and whoever else I have variegated from. So this is a blingy TARDIS needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. Nope, that's wrong. Sorry. Minding my minders. Minding my minders. So that's that. I'm hoping to work on that tonight. We'll see how I feel. Next up is one of my older whips. I haven't worked on this in ages, so I want to. This is from Horses in Motion booklet from, it's book number 13 by Graphic Needle Arts. And the chart is Brown Trotter. That's not it. It's that one right there with the horse and the little dog. Oh, there we go. That's better. So, but that, I'm stitching that for my horse-loving teenager, which will explain the needle minder in a second. So here it is on 14 count white Aida. And all I have is just the start of the belly and some of the leg. So this is, so I have my Hunger Games book needle minder. There it is. Hunger Games book needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. Great line that she just started carrying. And my daughter's favorite book is The Hunger Games, so that's why I have that on here. But you see, they even open up. They're fantastic. Love those. Anyway, so that'll be my next piece I work on. And then after that will be one of my starts from this year. It's an electronic pattern. It's a free pattern. I remember when I started this, I was just tickled because the entire thing is free. Was a gift. Not free, it was a gift. Everything on this was a gift. So I'm stitching it on 14 count rose pink Aida. That was a gift from my friend Linda. I'm stitching it in Karen Waterlilies silk in periwinkle, which was a gift from Heather at Stitching Lotus blog. The chart is called Butterfly, which is a free chart from Cross Stitching Guild on Facebook. And the needle minder I'm using is a little sunshine needle minder that was a gift from my friend Christine. So everything's a gift. I love it. So this is where I am. And I'm just having so much fun stitching this because I'm just kind of stitching. It's a butterfly, but it's made up of little hearts and little blob designs. And it's so cool. It's just kind of like tribal effect. It's all put together. So I'm stitching each little section by itself and then moving on to the next one just to get the best out of the variegation. So having so much fun with that. So pretty. Alright, and that will actually finish up my B's. So then I will be starting my C's in my whips. So first up will be one from April that I started on 28 count Dove Gray Monaco. And its C is for Castle, which is from Erica Michaels, a free chart on rainbowgallery.com. So here we are, and I have just the start of one of the C's done in white. And these actually don't have needle minders on them yet. I would like to get some Scrabble tile needle minders for those. Either buy some or make some. Magnets. I need to get some magnets. So after that will be C is for Cow from Prairie Schooler, the Prairie Schooler alphabet. I'm stitching these all individually. So there's C is for Cow. And they're all on 16 count white Aida. And there's the cow. I have part of a leg and part of a belly stitched there. And I actually have a Florida needle minder from Minding My Minders. And the reason I have a Florida one is I started this on our trip to Florida back in April. So I figured I needed a Florida needle minder for my cow. We have a lot of cows in Florida too. Alright, and after that will be C is for crochet, which you saw in the last video, actually, from today, which is, here it is, and that is sideways. Try again. There we go. There it is. So all I have left to finish on this is the Krynic. So it will come up in the rotation. It will also come up in my my rotation for my stitching, not just my daily rotation, but my sal rotation. So I should finish that this week. So that'll take us through the rest of the week until hopefully my next video on Thursday. So those are all my whips. I actually have 2 finishes. I finished these back in March, but I know I wasn't recording much in March, so I never showed you my starts in March. If anyone is interested in those, I will pull those out and do a video, but if not, I'll show you when they come up in the rotation. But I finished these in March for a blogging challenge that I was going to participate in and then never did because I didn't. So, but these are from Clouds Factory and they will be finished as little ornaments. Or I might scrapbook them. I'm not sure. I think ornaments is what I'm leaning towards. But here's Alice from the Alice in Wonderland chart by Clouds Factory on 14 count antique white Aida. So I just need to FFO her. And here is Beast from the Beauty and the Beast chart from Clouds Factory. Same thing, I just need to FFO him. So, it was an alphabet challenge, the blog challenge, so that's why I have an A and a B. I have the rest of the alphabet started. I just need to finish them. Blue Fairy, which you saw in the last one, was actually one of those as well, so that one will be finished. So those are my finishes, and then only thing I have left to show you is, I have to show you my Happy Mail. So I've started calling my haul Happy Mail because it's mail that makes me happy. So I have a few things here. I got my next installment of the Country Cottage Needleworks Gingerbread Village from the Silver Needle. This is Gingerbread Boy and Snowman. I love the village, but I was happy to see something that wasn't a house. Next one's a house, though. I do love all the houses, though. Don't get me wrong. But here it is. So cute. Little snowman with the little gingerbread boy. And I have a button for that. So that'll be fun. I got the newest issue of Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. This was kind of an issue. I wasn't, last one I loved everything, but this one, there's only a couple things in here that I want to stitch, but that's okay. I mean, it kind of balances it out. Like I said, last one I wanted to stitch everything in it, but I do like this. I don't garden. I have a black thumb, but I still love this gardening sampler. I want to stitch that. I love that. That and one more in here that I really love. Everything else was kind of an maybe, maybe not kind of thing. This is a quaint owl sampler. You know me. I love the owls and they have crowns. So super awesome. I do love that. So those two I want to stitch. The others, maybe. But can't love them all. I got my monthly order from Stitching Bits and Bobs. I'm part of their monthly bits club. I'll put a link in the description. I get the Carrie's Creations threads every month, 20 skeins for $20, no shipping. Good deal. So this is Dusty Mauve. So definitely not showing up. Very dark in here today, so it's definitely not showing up the colors. My husband's working on my daughter's car. Yeah, she's 14. We bought her car. We actually bought it for $200 and it needs a transmission and all kinds of things. That's how we get cars. There. Dusty Mauve is what that one is. Very pretty. This is Sunset. I love this one. Ooh, look at that. That's picking that up really nicely. Kind of purple and blue. And this is Desert Bloom, which I may or may not use for my Phoenix in Magical Creatures calendar. This is New Vision, kind of a green and mauve and tan. I'm trying to show the color there. Alright, this is Verde. No, I can't roll my R's. Pretty green floss. This is Masquerade. Kind of a mauvey pink. No, can't catch that one. This is Bullfrog. Very dark green. This is Orange Zing. I love this one. Kind of a light orange and yellow. This is Teal Mist. Beautiful aqua. Can't see it, but it's so pretty. This is Island Breeze, which is blue and teal and tan. This is, I had to laugh at this one. I had to look at the tag twice. I was like, excuse me? The name of this floss is Moose Drool. Yep, Moose Drool. And it's yellow. So, yeah, I just love that. This is Paradise. A little brown, very oceany. Blue and tan. I have a chart I want to stitch that with. This is Orchid. Pretty lavender. This is Pink Lemonade. Very pale yellow and pale pink and a little bit of off-white. This is Strawberry Shake. Different shades of pink. This is Pink Taffy. Another different shades of pink, but darker. It's got darker shades than Strawberry Shake. Viridian. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's gorgeous. Yeah, you can't see it. It is this absolutely... Nope, you can't see it at all. Does that help? No, not really. It's so pretty. It's this really bright, bright blue. Can't see that one. This is Toasted Marshmallow. It's tan. And this is Wildberry Breeze, which is kind of purple and blue and pink, which you can't see. Kind of, there a little bit. Anyway, so those are my threads I got this month. And Mother's Day was hilarious. My husband asked me what I wanted to do for Mother's Day, and I wanted to go to Harbor Freight Tools. He was very happy about that. But no, I got more magnets for making minders, and I got, this is so not stitchy related, but it kind of is. I got a set of headphones, and it actually was 3 sets in one package, so it was a good deal. But these are my favorite. I got a set of headphones to watch, so I can watch Flosstube when the rest of the family is watching TV. So I love these because check these out. You actually put the hook over your ear and then fold the little headset part onto your ear. So they're very comfortable. I really like them. So kind of stitchy happy mail. Okay, my last bit of stitchy happy mail is all minders. And I'm going to start with, okay, from Brenda's Minders, I got this beautiful sunflower. She was oh so sweet and sent it to me because my last order I had posted in Stitch Mania and everybody asked where I got them from. I was like, Brenda's Minders and more. And they headed right over there, which I love. I love it when people's businesses can grow. So she was so sweet and sent me that sunflower needle minder. This next set I made myself. Some of these are, don't remember if I showed you these when I got them. If I did, it's been a while. So this first set, I bought these all from True North Needle Minders. I have 3 butterflies, white, green, and yellow. So they're all minders now. And then I have a bee. I love him because he actually only has 1 eye. He's a blind-sided bee, and I just had to have him. He's too cute. So I have 3 butterflies and a bee as minders. And then the rest of these that I made up are from pendants that little things I bought myself, buttons and whatnots from the store. So I have 3, I can count, 3 purse needle minders, 2 puppy dog prints, 2 dominoes, and 2 little blingies. And so those are all minders I made myself. Now, my other minders, this was so exciting. This like totally made my week. Julie at Nifty Needle Nannies came up with the coolest promo ever. That's so not the piece I wanted. She got in stock some needle minders that are Willy Wonka. So, she got 10 at first, and then she was able to get some more, which was nice. But she came up with a really cool promo that if you bought a Willy Wonka needle minder, you were entered into a drawing for $50 in needle minders. And so 2 people, I think it was, there might have been 20 minders that she was able to get. This is the Willy Wonka needle minder. He's so awesome. And I think there were 20 people that entered. And she sent out the packages, and in the packages was a golden ticket, just like the movie. So out of the 20 people, there were 2 randomly drawn people, and guess what? Guess you figured it out by now, but look, I won! I was, oh my gosh, it just so totally made my day. And this was the coolest part. I opened up my package and knew it was my Willy Wonka needle minder. And so I opened it up, and it was like this. And I was like, oh, he's so cute. And there were some, she put everlasting gobstoppers in the package. Loved it, ate those right away. And then I went to take him off the card, and I was like, what's this? My golden ticket! Oh my goodness, it was so awesome. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down and hollering, and totally made my week, was winning the minders. And it was really funny. I went and spent it right away. That was like, I was like, I know exactly what I want to get. I need this, 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 this. So it was way, way funny. I'm missing some. So these are they came last week. So these are all my needle minders I got for winning the Wonka contest. I got a golden snitch needle minder. I got a blingy red 4-leaf clover. I got 2 of her book minders, Little House on the Prairie and Outlander. Oh, hold on. Oh, I was sitting on them. I knew there were 2 more. I got my Snoopy and Woodstock and a Christmas Owl needle minder. So thank you so much, Julie. I loved them. Okay, so that's all my Happy Mail. The last thing I want to talk about has just, oh my goodness. I love y'all, but you're, wow. Okay. I've been playing with an idea lately for the last couple months. I've been thinking about it. And it seems there are a lot of stitchers that have fibromyalgia. And that's definitely, I think, due to the therapeutic nature of the craft. You know, on pain days, sometimes that's the only thing I can do is stitch. And it's a great focusing activity. It helps me take my mind off the pain. It helps me feel useful for a day, because there are so many days I don't feel useful. And it cheers me up. You know, I'm making something pretty. But I noticed there were a lot of, a lot of posts about people with fibro and this and that. And I said, you know what? We need a place where we can all get together. So I created a group yesterday called Fibro Stitchers Unite. I'll put a link in the description. And I invited a couple of my friends that I knew had fibro. And then I put out a very general post. Any stitcher with fibro, any stitcher with fibro, PM me. Oh my goodness. I had never expected the response we've been getting. My poor phone has been exploding. In fact, my last video, there were 2 dings. 2 more people. And I love it. I do. It is so amazing. It's just a group where we're just hoping to talk about our stitching, but be able to talk about our battle, encourage each other, feel open. One of those places where we just, if we need to just rant about how much we hurt, we can. And that's fine. There are plenty of groups that you can do that with, but a lot of us in the stitching groups, we try to keep it to stitching. But this one, we're gonna, we can talk about stitching, but we can talk about, and the posts I've been seeing already are just heartwarming. They really are. Stitchers saying, okay, well, this is what I'm dealing with right now, and everybody coming together and supporting that person, and I love it. It's so awesome. So that has just made my day. I didn't get out of bed yesterday, but didn't get dressed, but I got to, bring a bunch of people into the group, and so that's so cool. I love it. So that's Fibro Stitchers Unite, and we're growing by leaps and bounds. It's so fantastic. So I wanted to share that with you. Thought that was so cool. And I will let you go. So that's everything. Don't forget there's actually a video before this that was taken today with the rest of my whips and starts for the past week. Don't forget to go on to video number 27, which has my FSG and all of the details and all of the codes you need to enter that. And I think that's it. So I will see you next week. Have a fabulous weekend. I think it's going to rain here. That's all right. I'm going to get some stitching done. I'm going to do my start. I have to go grocery shopping. It's always fun. So, sure, end of my video, my light's better than it's been the whole time. So, thank you, as always, for your comments and your questions and your likes and your subscribing and all of the above. Y'all are fantastic. I love you. Happy stitching. Take care. Bye.